Hey up, Rock God 2004 back with another video for you. And this is finally my video Nasty Section 3 soundtracks. I have had some others arrive as well from like a Section 2. But I've done a video on that one. It was the amazing Suspiria box set that I got. Wow. I will leave a link below in the description to this, to that video if you want to see it. If you've been watching these and you haven't seen that one, I'll put a link below for it so you can have a look at that. So yeah, we're up to Section 3. Some of the earlier films in Section 3 are a bit obscure, so to the best of my knowledge, there wasn't any soundtracks. So the first one that I've got in Section 3 is starting at D, and it is Dawn of the Dead. This is the original Goblin soundtrack that Waxwork Records released. It's a double LP. And I think this one was the subscriber variant. So record 1 is orange. But like, yeah. It's like kind of got a, what do you call it on it? So it's not so much a splatter, but it is beautiful, that colour. So that's record 1. And they didn't put the polyline sleeves in with these. And you did get an art print with it as well, but I think it was similar to the out sleeve. Record 2. Marbled. That's the word I was looking for. This is purple marbled. Look at that. So that's the subscriber variant. Like I say, this is the Goblin soundtrack. Italian prog rock band. They also did that Suspiria one that I showed. They've done quite a lot of the Italian films, actually. Argento seems to use them a fair bit. This is the art card that you get. I'm saying art card. It's like a little upholstery thing. So you get that with it. And then you get a gatefold sleeve as well. Which looks like that. Pretty cool, huh? So that's that one. Then I also got the one, like the first pressing that they brought out to sell on the website that wasn't the subscriber version. And I think this was, did this one have a name? Was it like a zombie flesh or something? But this is like a sort of a green and blue marble. So apart from the colour of the record, everything else is the same. The packaging and everything. I can't remember whether this is 2 different colours or whether this was just the both of that colour. I can't remember. I'll have a quick look. Yeah, they're exactly the same colour. You can see on the inside there, it's the blue and green marble again for both records on that one. So that's the entire Goblin version score. Then last year, I think it was, or was it early this year? They did a new Dawn of the Dead soundtrack. This one's triple vinyl. But this is all the incidental music, you know, like the bit in the shopping mall. They did and all that stuff that Goblin didn't do. And they give it brand new artwork, and this looks absolutely phenomenal. I haven't played this yet, and I think this is actually like a trifold sleeve. It opens that way like that, and then you get that. Again, I've done an unboxing on this one before, so I'll leave a link below to show you it, rather than get it all out again, because it's 3 records and it's quite awkward in the three get full sleevey way. So yeah, I'll leave a link below to that video as well as Suspiria in this one. So that was both Waxwork Racket.
And I think to myself, what the fuck?
Records editions of Dawn of the Dead, the Goblin and the incidental, or whatever you call it, music. It says on here, the complete library score. That's the one, the library cues. Yeah, that's it. But that one looks so much better. I don't know about the music because I love both. And I've just remembered, I do have another variant of it. This one's from an Italian company called Rosemarys Records. And this was like a sort of an ultimate edition they did. So you get the original artwork, and that is a green tote bag. And this has got so much stuff in it. I want to be as quick as I can, because I don't want the video going on for 65,000 years. You get this green plastic bag, and there's all sorts of stuff in this. It is only a large, but you've got a t-shirt in it. So obviously, I've never worn that. You weren't given the opportunity to pick your size, so bright colours is beautiful. That I would love to have actually worn that. And then you get stuff like door hanger. There's like fanzines, and there's like a graphic comic-y thing. I'm not going to get it all out; it's too messy. But the other biggest thing in this is you do get it on CD. Love that image. That's a classic image. You see that one in the trailer as well. Yeah, it's a double CD. I wasn't sure it was a double or triple. I think this is just the Goblin one as well. Yes. So that's the same one as the original release of Waxwork Records. And then the record itself, I had to get a replacement because the one that originally got sent to me, it wouldn't play because it was warped really badly. I had to send photos, and they sent me another one, but I have still got it in the bag. So if this is the warped one, then I can just show you. Yeah, as I can see from here. Lovely colour this though. It's see-through green. It's got that on the label, and that on the other side. It's only a 1-disc one, this. Yeah, that's the warp one. It's really sort of... It was unplayable. I couldn't play it. It just kept knocking the arm. So there's another one of them, exactly the same, but not warped, in that bag as well. Bloody hell, man. What's the matter with you? They've done a repress of this Rust Blade, but it's not like in a bag or out, I don't think, and it's just the same cover as that, but it's on silver vinyl. This one will do me. So there you go. Dawn of the Dead. Next one is another Dario Argento film, and it's another Goblin soundtrack. This is Profondo Rosso, known over here as Deep Red. This is a triple vinyl LP, and they're all the same colour, so I'll just show you one. The gatefold sleeve in this is pretty damn snazzy. Can't remember what this is called, but it's like a sort of a pinky colour with red veins, I think, or something like that. Yeah. Funny enough, just watched this not so long ago on a watch along as well. Such a great film. But yeah, it's triple vinyl, that one. And it's such a great score. 33 RPM, I thought it was 45. They've had some amazing Argento stuff out on vinyl. Waxwork Records. They did Phenomena as well, and oh my god, it looks beautiful. But it's not on the Nasties list. So there you go. Profondo Rosso, or as it's known over here, Deep Red. Next up, it's my second favourite film of all time, Friday the 13th. This is an unofficial release with the UK, like the second run of UK VHS artwork. And they're on the back. I think there's something similar as well on the original rental poster for it. And I've only ever seen one, and it was on eBay, and it went for a lot of money. So this is listed as a 40th anniversary edition. You get a gatefold sleeve with new artwork in, some sort of painted scenes from the film. I've seen better art, I've got to admit. It's not a massive likeness, but you know, it's not too bad. The colour of this record is absolutely beautiful. It's blue with red splatter. I know when Waxwork Records seen this, they weren't happy because they said they'd nicked our Friday the 13th Part 3 colour, and they weren't happy about it. I thought, well, I don't know why you're not happy about it. This does not affect you at all, because all yours still sell out. There you go. And it's different anyway. This has actually got bits of dialogue on as well. I love that colour blue. I think it's beautiful. So that's the record itself. And even though this one's like a bootleg, it's got a polyline sleeve. And then I was very lucky with this. Apparently not all of them had this. But I got two. So I use one. It's on my turntable now, and I'll leave the other one in here as part of the record. It's a Friday the 13th slip mat. Look at that. A cracker. So I was lucky not only to get one, but I got two. So that's the unofficial 40th anniversary, and it's a cracking record to have as well. It's corrected the speed on Sail Away Tiny Sparrow, which is wrong on every other pressing, every Waxwork pressing, and even on the La La Land CD, the box set, it's wrong on there. This it's been corrected, and you get bits of dialogue in as well. So that's the 40th anniversary unofficial one. Next up, this is the first US official release of Friday the 13th, and this was a combination of parts 1 to 3. So it says there parts 1 to 3, and you get this 3D image of Jason, which I absolutely love. And you get Friday the 13th there. On the back, you get a close-up of the hockey mask. Again, it's a 3D image. you get a pair of 3D glasses to look at the sleeve, and on the front of it, Friday the 13th, and then it says 3D on it as well. So these are the actual ones that came with the record. A lot of people just have plain glasses. They should look like that if you ever get this. There was a sticker on the front, but whoever's owned this before me, they just took it off and put it on the inside sleeve, and it was that. Just straightforward black vinyl, but this is a really nice pressing. This is in amazing condition, and I was lucky to get this when I did as well, because this has shot up in price as well, just even to get it second hand. I was over the moon when I got that, because I never thought I was going to get it. That's just a minor gripe, that though, and the fact that it's got that on the sleeve. There's something else in here as well. Gramavision Records, which is the label it's on. It's just like a little fold out thing. I think it's just like you can mail it off. It's just like other titles that they do and stuff like that. I've never seen another one of them. So I did hit the jackpot with this one. I think when I got this, I was very lucky. The record, that, and the 3D gigs. So that's the official Friday the 13th Part 1, 2, and 3 soundtrack. Then I got the French edition. I think it was French, or was it Canadian? It's Milan. Owned wide, it could be German, you know. Anyway, it's that. Cover's a bit tatty, but the record's not bad at all, if I remember rightly. Could do with a new thingy sleeve. It was like that, I didn't rip it. Made in Switzerland. There you go. This is a bit of an odd one, this. Never seen this one before. I think I've seen it since, but when I seen it, I thought, oh, I love that. And can I remember where I got it from? I can't remember whether I actually got it from a shop or eBay. I can't remember now. The thing I love about this is, oh my God, I think that inner sleeve's just dropping a bit. I'll have to get a new sleeve for it. I think it's perishing. I don't think it's being ripped. I think it's just dropping a bit. I love the fact that they've used the actual cinema art, unlike the US one. But the US one, that 3D image, I love it. And this is where it gets messy. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Waxwork Records press-ins. I'm getting another one for Christmas, and there's another one I need. So there's actually 9 in total. This is the hardest one to get. They made 100 or less than 100. By the time they've shipped them out and everything, loads got damaged, and it's believed that there's less than 60 in existence now. This is the blood-filled variant. So it's, you can actually see it moving. And there's the other side. Never in a million years did I ever think I would own that. So I got my dad to thank for that one. God rest his soul. So that is the blood-filled edition. This is one of the represses, and I know that because of it's got the new sticker on. Oh, it's a nice one. I think this is one of the later ones. It did have a name, but I can't remember. It's a green, but it's got like a multicolored splatter. If you go on Discogs and look at the Friday the 13th vinyl Waxwork Records releases, it names all the colours because they've all got like names relating to the film. And if you're ever interested, because I did know them, but it gets ridiculous when you're collecting them and you want all the colours to it. I wouldn't do it for every record. I only do it with my favourite ones, like if it was Jaws or this, Creepshow, that type, like top sort of 5 films or whatever. So that's that splatter one. There's another different sticker again. So this is a repress, but I think this one's earlier than that. Oh, this is Campfire Orange. Like, see what I mean? You get names like that, Campfire Orange. Very similar to that Dawn of the Dead one. I'll show you the artwork as well. Well, so that's the front. This is the same artwork that the limited 4K of the first film came out with a slip. You got one from Paramount, then they teamed together with Waxwork Records, and it was like a Waxwork variant, and that's on the slip. And there's the back. I'll show you the Gay full sleeve when I've got one. Oh, that has got one. Just Alice on the boat, on the canoe, and then a lot of lots of text. So it's nothing overly exciting. And you do get an art print in all of these. Can't remember if it's in the blood-filled one, but it's definitely in all the others. See if I can get that one to show you. Yeah. It's got Alice in the canoe, Jason's face underneath. And there's Kevin Bacon's girlfriend in it with the axe to her head. Marcy, is it the caller? Someone like that. I've watched it so many times, I can't remember her name. Marcy. It is Marcy, I'm sure. So that's that one. That's the Campfire Orange. This one was an absolute nightmare to get. I've got a friend on Facebook, bless him, and he got me it and sent it over. This is an FYE exclusive. Crystal Lake Blue vinyl. Now, when they do exclusives, Waxwork Records, they don't tell you. And it pisses me off royally. They just send them out to whoever it is and they don't tell you. You find out by accident. And this is gorgeous. I love this colour. So you could not buy that direct from Waxwork or any other place except FYE. And they don't ship internationally. So there you go. There was another one I had for part 5. Same lad got me that one as well. And God did I bother getting that one. They're an absolute bitch to get back in these. There you go. So that's the FYE exclusive. The next one is... This is one of the originals. Right, when everybody got this, they just thought it was black vinyl. It isn't. It's called... You can't see it, can you? Hang on. The only thing I might have to do is that. There you are. It's Camp Crystal Lake, Murky Green. What a carry-on. But, yeah, I seen one for sale the other day, and it was like about 100 quid. I was like, wow. That was the first one I ever owned. I think that was when I very first discovered Waxwork Records as well, because when I seen it, I was like, ooh, I didn't know there was more colours. And that's when it began. So, yeah, when it first came out, there was 4 colours. This, the blood-filled, and these last 2. This one is split down the middle. It's half red and half Camp Crystal Lake murky green again. In fact, this one even looks a little bit darker. But that's what I don't like split records as a rule. I don't think it looks nice. But there you go. So these 4, I think, all came out at the same time. The first wave of Waxwork Record ones. I'm so glad to have them because I love this film and I love the score. And the last one, same again. This one's nice. This is green with blood splatter. Look at that. When they originally released their first 4, until I got the blood splatter one, this one was my favourite one. But now, obviously, the blood-filled one. The blood-filled one's my favourite, obviously. And it plays really well. I've heard people say it sounds terrible. No, it doesn't sound that bad for saying what it is and what it's done. It was literally 2 records glued together. And it doesn't sound bad at all. So there you go. That's my 5,622 individual copies of the original Friday the 13th. Next, section 3 title. Yes, it was on there. Friday the 13th Part 2. I've got 5 different colours of this one. And this is one of the original ones. If you're ever going to collect these, the way you can tell the original ones is that sticker is different to the others. And this. The record came with an inner picture sleeve. Like that. On the first 2 colours only. And it's just plain black on the back. And I think the reason they didn't do it anymore is because they all got ripped on the sides really badly because the record in transit. So they must have thought, yeah, that's a bad idea. I mean, they could have done that again and polylined it, but I'm just glad to have that. And this one is, I think it's like a creamy colour with Mrs. Voury's blue sweater splatter, something like that it was called. For me, I think this was probably the worst Friday the 13th artwork for the soundtracks. A lot of people loved it, but I don't know, just the Mrs. Voury's face on the back, just, I don't know, looks weird. But I do love Harry Manfredini's scores to these. I love the back of that one, look at that. And then you get a gatefold sleeve. That's Jeff and Sandra. And there's old JC Poos there. So that's the first one. And the second one that they brought out, which is released at the same time, same again. You get that sticker, so you know. Everything else is the same, the gatefold and everything. And this one also has the inner Friday the 13th Part 2 picture sleeve. And again, all of them round the sides got damaged. But this one was blue. Oh, hang on a minute. This is Mrs. Jury's. Mrs. Jewelries? What a bell end! This one's Mrs. Jewelries sweater, I think, blue with blood splatter. The other one was Jason's blue dungarees splatter on his white sackcloth thingy. Well, something ridiculous. Like I say, if you go on Discogs, it's got all these listed. Mental. The blood-filled one was just called blood-filled variant. That I do know. Right, so that was the first two. I think these were the second two, and as you can see, different sticker. That's how you know you don't have the first one if it's got that. Same artwork and everything. No inner picture sleeve, but it is polylined. Same labels. This one is beautiful. I love this colour. Can't remember what it was called though, but look at that. How nice is that? I'm trying to get the light shit. Oh, you can't really see through it anyway, it's quite solid. Now the sleeves fell off.
You stupid cunt.
Big bulbous
bell end. I swear to God, if anything can go wrong for me, it does. So that's the third one. Bugger off. Actually, no, that might be one of the newer ones because that's got a new sticker. It's not the third one, it's the later one. These are the third and fourth. I think the sticker looks similar, does it? After all, yes, it is the same sticker. It's just that, yeah, it's just got polylined. This is clear vinyl with blue and white splatter. That was my favourite one until that blue one I've just shown you came out, because that is gorgeous, that. I am hearing some peculiar noises. And the last part two is not very nice. It's grey and blue and white khaki colours. There you go. So up to now, that's all the Friday the 13th part twos. But they can't help themselves. They have to keep going on. I have no problems them reissuing them again, but why don't they just stick one colour, get one colour and stick to it? Or for now, for future reissues, do black vinyl. Because the people who collect these, it's taking the piss. I'm sick of it. I nearly got rid of them all because I was that annoyed once when I missed out on one, but somebody got me it. So there you go. Friday the 13th part 2 next on the list. Next up is a Wes Craven film on section 3. This is The Hills Have Eyes. When I seen this, I was like, wow, got to have that. This is on the now defunct One-Way Static / Light in the Attic label. There's Papa Joop. This does have a gatefold sleeve, but I've never had it out the cellophane, so I can't see, but it looks really, really good. Looks like a promo shot of one of the gang holding one of the girls right across the double sleeve. You do get like a thing. It's a two-sided. I think that's the photo that's on the inside sleeve. It's creepy as hell in parts, this score. And I was surprised they released it. I got this from Sounded Out Records when it was open, way back 2016-ish, possibly earlier. This is just black vinyl, but I found out after I got this, it did get a coloured vinyl release and I missed out on it. But at that point, I wasn't that arsed. Again, The Hills Have Eyes. It's not as though it's like one of my favourite films. I love the film, but it's not one of my favourites. This will do me. Be nice to have the coloured one, but I'm not going to go out and buy it. But somebody said to me, I'll swap you the black vinyl for the coloured one. And believe it or not, there's people out there who would rather do that. I've had people say to me, I wish I'd known you wanted that. I would swap you for my coloured one. I've got the yellow one. I'd swap you for the black or whatever it was. I'm like, really? It's because black vinyl sounds better. The Hills Have Eyes. This one I should have done earlier, but I totally forgot about it because of the name of it. Over here on the video Nasties list, it was called Communion. And in the States, and now over here, now it's out on Blu-ray, it's Alice, Sweet Alice. I love the artwork on this. This is a great film. Loved it. Very young. Brooke Shields is in it. Look at that. You get stuff about the composer and the music itself, and then on the back. And then the vinyl itself, this is the subscriber variant. I think the one you bought was yellow with red splatter. This is like a multicoloured splatter. How nice is that? Don't even have to take this one out. I think you can actually still buy this as well. I don't think it's sold out. I could be wrong. But it won't be that colour. It'll be red. It will be yellow with just red splatter, not those colours, which a lot of subscribers complained about and said they rather would have had it. They can't do right for doing wrong. So that one is Communion on the Video Nasties list. Next one, I've got two of. One is a subscriber variant. One was what you bought, and I can't remember which one's which. This is Night of the Living Dead. I absolutely love this. It's a double LP played at 45 RPM. And the artwork on this is unreal. If I remember rightly, both records are on the same colour. I think this was the one that you bought. I think it was like supposed to be zombie flesh coloured. And record 2 is exactly the same colour. The labels are probably different. I would absolutely love an original pressing of this. It's absolutely beautiful. It's on FYE Records, and you get like a green border around the cover, and the labels on the record are green to match it. Very, very sexy. I'd love that. There is something in here. It's just like a little foldy out thing. That's the front. That's the back. And it opens out. Some pickies and some text. God, George Romero was young when he made that. So I'm pretty sure, again, if you look on Discogs, it does tell you the colours, that this was the subscriber variant. 50th anniversary soundtrack album available for the very first time. It's not available for the very first time because you can get the original, unless it means this like edition of it might be extended and stuff. Or was the green one the subscribe? I'll have to look. This one's like a grey. I don't know whether this is supposed to be like brain grey or something like that. They did do another exclusive for FYE or one of the shops for this, and I wanted it so bad. And in the end I thought, sod it, I give up. And it was just like a transparent green, a bit like the Dawn of the Dead Italian one I showed earlier. It was the same colour as that. I just find it ridiculous that they don't say. We're also releasing an exclusive version which you can get off their shop. They just don't tell you. Whichever one is the subscriber variant, because I can't remember. It came with a t-shirt. I had hold of it the other day and I don't know what the hell I've done with it. It's still sealed as well. I've never worn it. There it is. Look at that. They won't stay deads on the top as well. So yeah. 2XL probably wouldn't even fit me now. Fab chap. So that's Night of the Living Dead. Next up is in the States, it was called The Prowler. Over here, it's called Rosemary's Baby, or it was when it was on the Video Nasties list. So this is The Prowler. I love this film. This is another double LP on 45 RPM, and I love the colour of this. This has got the very handy work of Tom Savini, and my God, there is some brutal scenes in this. So you look at it like that one side, which is nice enough, but look at that when you turn it over. And that you can see through the red, it like lights up. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, one of mine had like a big chunk or something like of plastic, like during the pressing, and I emailed them. They sent me a replacement straight out, like just the dodgy disc. And I said, "What shall I do with this one?" They said, "Oh, just do something nice, hang it up or something, or frame it." I thought, well, that was nice of them. I don't know where I put it. It'll be up there somewhere, no doubt. So yeah, that's a double LP on 45 RPM. The Prowler, or as it was known on the Video Nasties list, Rosemary's Killer. Still got a few more to do, so I'm going to leave that there so I don't make it too long, and we'll do a part two. Part two will finish the section 3 off. Thank you very much for watching, all 2 of you. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you very soon for the next part. Ta-ta.